blueprint for defending Caitlin Clark may have been established by Valkyries coach Natalie Nakase. The Indiana Fever, 6-6, get back on the court for a matchup with the Las Vegas Aces on Sunday, following an 88-77 loss to the Golden State Valkyries, 6-6. On Thursday in San Francisco, Golden State held Caitlin Clark to 11 points on 3 of 14 shooting, including 0 for 5 on three-pointers, which is only the second time in her early WNBA career that she hasn't a shot from behind the arc. The Fever star had 2 points at halftime, checked tightly by Tiffany Hayes, with Kayla, Thornton, and Veronica Burton also taking turns defending her. Thursday's game matched the lowest point total by Clark this season, which came against the Atlanta Dream on May 22nd. Perhaps not coincidentally, that was the only other game in which Clark hadn't hit a three-pointer. However, the 11-point effort was not the lowest scoring performance by Clark during her WNBA career. Last season, she scored 3 points in a 104-68 loss to the New York Liberty. But during her rookie campaign, Clark didn't reach double figures in only 5 of her 40 games. Struggling against the eventual WNBA champions perhaps shouldn't be a surprise. But the Valkyries are an expansion team, so holding Clark to 11 points seems notable. Following the game, Hayes and her teammates credited head coach Natalie Nakase for coming up with the effective game plan against Clark. Nakase is in her first year as a head coach after 3 years as an assistant with the Aces and 3 years with the Los Angeles Clippers and their G League affiliate. She explained some of the defensive scheme against Clark before and after the game, saying that defenders had to pick Clark up higher on the court since she can knock down threes from the logo. Part of combating multiple defenders is to get the ball to her teammates, and Clark finished Thursday's game with 9 assists. So at least to some extent, she was taking what the Valkyries' defense was giving her. And perhaps the easiest explanation is that the Valkyries have Hayes to defend Clark and other WNBA teams don't. However, it's now on Clark and the Fever coaching staff to make adjustments against what Nakase might have established as a blueprint to keep her in check. Acting head coach Austin Kelly, filling in for Stephanie White, indicated what Indiana would have to do to combat double teams and pressure earlier in the possession.